Okay, so let's just get back here. And what I want everybody to do is I want everybody, and I'm actually going to turn the sound on so you guys can unmute yourself. So if you have some questions, we're going to have a working time right now. So if you guys have some questions while we do this, I'm going to allow you to unmute yourself so we can do this at the same time. So first thing we want to do here is we want to look at our phones, and whether you're on an iOS or you're on a Droid, what you need to do is you need to go to your store and you need to click in RapidFunnel. That's R-I-R-A-P-I-D funnel. And you notice how the little, the swooshy here is. And you're going to see that right in your phone. And then you're going to download it and you're going to install it. So I want everybody to do this right now. Now, while you guys are doing that, what we can do is we can say hello to Mr. Mark Stevens. Mark Stevens, how are you today? Can you hear me okay, Robin?
We can hear you, Russ.
Ah, good. Okay, so why don't you guys give me some feedback? Are you? Good times. So give me some feedback, guys. How's this going? Are you looking at your phone? Are you downloading it right now?
Downloaded and set up.
Okay, good times. Way to go, JC. And JC wins a prize for the first person on the group call tonight. JC, you get a hat coming to you white with a beautiful blue Crypto Cash Nation insignia on it.
Good girl.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
I'm so excited. I got a hat. Okay. How's everybody else doing? You got that loaded in there?
I do.
Good times. We got Barry done.
This is Mark. I'm just getting in. What, you said go to your store? Which store?
Yep. Go to your iOS or your Droid store. Are you on an Apple or on the better phone, a Samsung? Oh,
I got the same one you got.
I couldn't help myself.
I got the new one, i8 or whatever.
The S8?
Yeah,
oh,
S8.
okay.
So I go to Play Store.
Play Store, yeah, and you want to type in RapidFunnel at the top where this little search item is.
Okay, I got a search item. Look at that. I'll tell her to.
Hey, I'm on this webinar.
Okay.
Okay, babe, I'll call you after the webinar.
Okay, good. So is everybody got their stuff pretty much downloaded now? Remember to unmute yourself, just unmute yourself.
Okay, Russ, I see RapidFunnel Incorporated. Is that it?
Yeah, you see the kind of green swoosh around it?
Yeah.
With the colors, just like you see on your screen? Yeah. Yeah, so its logo is going to look like that.
Okay, click that on Install.
Yep. Click and install that. Man, I love this app, guys. I think this is the bee's knees, man.
Welcome to the call, Josepha.
Okay, now hit open.
Yep.
Okay, put my email in.
Okay, so once you get there, I think it's going to ask you to either log in or be a new user.
Okay, see that.
Okay.
New user.
So click new user.
Okay. Group code.
And the group code is
Crypto Cash Nation.
all lowercase, Crypto Cash Nation.
I can't spell that.
Here you go. I just put it out there just in case.
No, I can spell it.
I'm just messing with you, I know.
I know.
Crypto Cash Nation, that's our group code. So this is something you guys got to know for everybody who's coming on your team. And when you sign someone up in this, the first thing you guys need to be doing is going, boom, let's get in your RapidFunnel. Because the quicker that they put their people in the funnel and give them a quick text to say, hey, this is what I'm doing, the quicker that you've got drips going in on them, right? So you can be assured something is going to happen. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. And we get the first 30 days of this for free, which is flipping unreal. I'm just so in love with this company. It's wicked.
And hit next, and then fill in your name.
Yep. Yep. So hit next. Whoops. Let me get this annotation out of here because that'll drive me crazy. Okay, let me just stop that. Okay, groovy. And then let me just play this video a little bit more. Okay, tap new user. That's what we've done. Hopefully everybody's following along. Enter a group code, Crypto Cash Nation, which is way better than Team Elite. Okay, then you're going to click next. And then here's your next part. Here's your information. So put in your own personal demographic data. First name, last name, email, and phone. And it is very important that you put in the correct data because all of the emails and remember, everything here is interconnected, right? And you are interconnected with the people who invited you into this in the same genealogy so that they have an opportunity to see what you're doing and helping out. I know Crypto Z did something in this today, and I got a really cool email and it said, hey, one of your partners has done something today. And I was like, oh, okay, that's really cool. So then I called him up and says, hey, what do you messed around with that funnel? He's like, oh yeah. So we were having fun on Sunday getting this thing up and ready, and Saturday and Sunday testing it out. So. And if Crypto Z's having fun as a trader doing this, what's it going to be like for all your marketers doing this? Okay, so I would think by now you guys have probably got all of your demographic data in here. Okay, so let's just move on to the next step.
Can we put a corporation
Okay.
name?
In this case, I wouldn't. I don't have an answer to that. But I would keep this as simple as you can because people who you're talking to are going to be getting information from you. So whatever name you put in here, let's say if I go talk to people and I'm Russ Field and all of a sudden I send them Raw Resources, which is a company of mine, they might not be able to make that, that adjustment because they don't necessarily know who they were talking to. So you probably want to keep it as personal as you possibly can.
Thank you.
That would be my suggestion. No problem. Great question, though. Great question. And any questions you guys have, just please knock it out of the park. We'll do our best that we can with all the info we have here, okay? Okay, super. So there's Cindy Williams. Okay, and now she's going to go and create a password. So create your password. Okay, and just so you guys know, because we're in the cryptoverse, passwords. Have a capital in your passwords. Have it at least 6 to 8, have it at least 6 to 8, long, and maybe have a number or two in there. So mix it up a bit on your passwords because you just want to get better at passwords now that you're going to be owning crypto. You're going to be crypto monsters, okay?
Okay, now it's saying this information will make your RapidFunnel app more personal and powerful. Affiliate username.
That is correct. So your affiliate username, mine is Global Bitcoin. Yours might be Supergirl or Superman or just
You gotta make one up.
Mark is awesome, whatever it is. No, you want your actual real username that you use in Crypto Cash Nation in here.
So I haven't signed up yet, guys. I haven't had a chance. But so should I do that first, huh?
Yeah, well, you could, yes. So you probably want to go to Crypto Cash Nation, sign up really quick, and then who's your enroller?
JC.
Good times. So yeah, you probably want to go in there, get signed up. But you know what? You could also pick a username because we don't, we're only at about 1,500 people. So the likelihood that the username that you pick is taken in Crypto Cash Nation is probably pretty slim. So
Yeah,
if you have a kind of special username.
Yeah, I'm going to use my company name, so I'm sure nobody has it.
Okay, so yeah, exactly. So yeah, so you can carry on with this. You'll be fine.
And it's all small letters, right?
Yes, that's correct. Now, with respect to this is the person's email who is directly supporting you in the business. That would be your personal, your personal upline typically who enrolled you. Okay, now if that person isn't around for whatever reason now, then you can put in JC or myself to be able to, help you out, okay?
Okay,
JC is the
Go Jim Go at .me. Wait a minute, what's it? Go Jim Go what?
me.com.
Go Jim Go at me.com. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Go, Jim, go. Oops. Go, Jim, go.
Go Jim Go at me.com.
At me, not you. Me.com.
Me.com.
Who's on first?
Me.com. Okay. And push on complete.
Okay, good. And then click on complete. And let's just see what happens here.
Upgrade or continue? Continue, right?
Yep, click continue.
Okay.
Hey, Russ, are you recording this?
No.
Oh my God, am I recording? Yeah, I am. Yeah.
You.
Okay, here we go. Okay, and then I'm just going to skip past that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. So let's go to the next. Go on.
I'm sorry, Russell. Do I allow to go to my calendar? I just don't allow.
Oh, actually, that's a great question.
Would like
I would
to access
think
your
if
calendar.
it's asking to access your calendar, that's actually not a bad thing if you
Okay.
use your calendar on your phone. So you probably want to allow that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And would you like access to your reminders?
Reminders are good. Yeah.
I'd say yes to all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you're welcome. Get started.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my sound off. We're going to watch this video first, and then we're going to go through it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hold 1 second here. Okay, let me just... Okay, super duper. So let's add a contact. Here we go.
And I
Okay.
would think, Russ, that it would be fine to add somebody who's already in. Like I could go and add Mark Stevens in here so he could see what a recipient would receive, right?
Absolutely, and that's the very first thing I did is I added Thomas and Zoltan, the first two I added because it was close to me and easy to get a hold of, same time zone, and that's exactly what we did.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Let's just scroll through here. Adding a contact to your RapidFunnel app. Okay, so if you guys have your apps open, you should see, oh, I'm gonna sneeze, I gotta mute myself for 1 second. Martha Stewart. Woo. Okay, so what you want to do is you look at the bottom of your RapidFunnel app. You're going to see a person with a plus. That is the standard for okay. Let's add someone. So I want everybody to click on that.
Okay. Okay. First name.
Okay. Okay. Now look at this. This is interesting. Okay, so I don't want you guys to do this now because this is a process. Because you have a lot more contacts than you think you do in your phone. Every single one of you, I promise you that. But this is a really, really cool little import app up here is that if you click on this phone here, what's going to happen is every person on your phone, every email, everything you've ever done is going to just be listed. And for some of you, there's thousands, right? So instead of doing that now, let's do things manually first so we get the hang of it and we understand it. And then once we understand it, then you can click on this. You can go back there, you know, while you're watching TV or you're at a commercial. You know, commercials are, you know, it's funny. If you're watching it, you know, no one watches TV here, God forbid, but I know y'all do. So if you watch TV, a 1 hour show is really only 40 minutes long or 42 minutes long. The rest is commercials. So it's a great time if you don't have a PVR is to just mute the commercials, and that's when you take that time. That's business building time. That's daily income producing business time are the commercials. So go in there and then you click on this little import sucker and you go through and you do all the A's and B's and C's and you go through all of the people that you know. See, we can load all of the people into this contact database, but it doesn't necessarily mean we have to assign them a campaign until we talk to them, okay? So that's something you guys got to remember is remember, just like Mike said, before, if we want to increase the availability of people wanting to do what we do, we need to, from a relationship point of view, make sure that they're looking. So we can load them in here, but we don't necessarily have to send them a resource or send them a campaign until we actually just, you know, we can text them right from this app and say, hey, you've seen what I'm doing, you into crypto, you want to make some extra money, whatever it is. And at that point, when they're like, yeah, man, he says, hey, I'm going to set you up with my email. Is this your same email address? It is. Great. Well, hey, you know what? You're going to get about 20 emails over the next month or two. Just watch what we're doing. And at any time you need any information, just give me a shout. And then remember, the logarithms of this is going to go through and it's going to, add those points up to increase their fiery status, which is that flame, which ultimately is which means they're a hot prospect and it's time to call them. Okay, so what I want you to do is figure out whoever the first person is that you've enrolled in this, or maybe you haven't enrolled someone, but you know that person, Nancy or Stacy or Cassandra or Frank or Les or Sam, you know they're going to get in this with you because they do everything with you. They've been doing it since you were blood brothers and sisters when you were kids. So put their name and their information in here just so you get the hang of it. So I hope while I was talking and doing all that kind of stuff, you guys have been doing that. I'm going to add this. We're going to put this forward.
Can I say something, Russell?
You certainly can say something. Absolutely.
Okay. My screen does not look quite like you. I put the first name, last name, phone number, email, and I'm under notes. And under notes, I don't have anything per se. Let me see if I move under notes, I don't have the stars, the contact rating. what is it?
Is anybody else in that situation?
She just needs to go to the next stage, and then she'll be offered the stars. Just, you can continue
Okay.
and not put any notes in. You're in the entry page. Okay, so
Okay.
after you
Yeah.
enter the person, then you'll be given the opportunity to rank them and so forth.
And my screen is black and white. I don't have green.
Yeah, that was mine as well.
Yeah. JC,
Yeah.
Yes.
JC, what's your phone number?
317
Wait a minute, going too fast. 317
379
379
5060.
5060.
Now we can all have fun when it's like, 2 in the afternoon in like Canada, US, we can call JC.
That's why I did that.
That's terrible. JC's like, I never sleep anymore, Crypto Cash Nation. Oh my God. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. Where it says choose a star rating for this contact.
Where do you see that at?
Based on the influence. Okay, remember in getting started training, why is this rapid funnel so freaking awesome? Like, why am I just wired out of my tree? Because it coincides with the getting started training of any company. Because the first thing you got to do is you got to put your name list to paper. And this is exactly what we're doing, guys, is you can't launch a business if you don't write down who you're going to call. And this does it for you. It does it simply. AKA LOVE. I love it. Number 2, because that's the thing I fight with people the most. I've trained, I don't know, my God, tens of thousands of people in these kind of businesses. And it drives me crazy that people don't sit down for at least an hour and write their freaking name list down. Because that's kind of like going to a gold mine and having your geologist say, on this 100-hectare piece of land, based on the alluvial plain, I would suggest you dig your 200 holes or your essays here, 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 and here. That's your name list, because you can't get your machines out and get the overburden off to find the gravel where the gold is until you figure out where your stuff is. You got to drill first, and that's your name list. And it's the most important thing anybody has in a home-based business. And Pat and the guys have just knocked it out of the park by making it fun to be able to do this, making it simple by pressing that phone and you just click the people, and then boom, it's here. And then they made it even better, because the first 72 hours in a business, you got to launch your business. You got to find out who are the influencers. What's an influencer? An influencer is a pastor or a preacher or an imam or whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of different religions and they're all called different things, right? They're influencers. You know what? They're all looking for money. Always, always, always. The church is always looking for money, right? And then you've got your coaches. Your coaches are massive influencers. So if you have kids, the coaches are looking for what? Because coaches, unless they're in the NBA, they don't get paid spit. So coaches are always looking for money. They're always looking for ways to raise money for their teams. And then you've got teachers. Teachers are huge, huge influencers. And it just doesn't have to be teachers in a college or a high school or anything like that. It could be teachers who teach, English as a second language or whatever it is. Then you've got your people who are 100K income earners. You've got your people who are full-time networkers in this industry, so all of those people are the influencers, and those are the people who want to, when it comes to contact rating, you want to rate those people based on how big of an influencer you believe they are with respect to it. And the people who have 3, 4, or 5 stars, those are the people you call first, because they're always the people who are the most open to be able to get things done. And this coincides directly with our getting started training. And this is why I'm so excited, because this is your name list now. And this is your 72-hour launch. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
Super duper. Okay, wonderful.
So
Sorry,
now
I got passionate there.
And it's, I don't know why my screen does not even show me, like on the top corner, it says save. I don't have that, and I don't have the arrow back either on top of the picture. I don't even have the picture on this screen that I did next. When you click on...
Now, what type of phone do you have? Type of operating system?
I have an iPhone 7 Plus.
Those iPhones again, eh? No, I'm just joking. iPhone shouldn't be a problem, so I'll have to send out an email to Mike to see what's going on. Does anybody else with an iPhone having any challenges like that?
I have an iPhone and I have no problem.
Are we supposed to be seeing the same screen we're looking at now with the 4 stars?
I'm not trying to do or completely duplicate what is on the screen. I'm just going through it using intuitive. I mean, it's very intuitive.
It's very intuitive.
Yeah. And do you schedule a reminder always?
Sure.
Yeah.
You want to be reminded to follow up with them. You're going to send them something. You're wanting to follow up with them. Did you get my email or however you send it? Okay.
Select date. Okay, I'm going to do June 6th, which is June 5th, tomorrow.
You can't break anything, so just keep on pushing through it with the logic that it seems to be presenting, and you're probably going to have no problem.
Well, I'm not there. I'm at I got your information in, and then all I see up top is save.
Save. That's what I would do.
Yep. Save it, and then at the bottom there might be a click continue somewhere.
Then it says, do you want to assign this contact to a campaign?
Yeah.
Yes. So you want to assign them to,
wait a minute.
here's that page right here.
Oh,
okay, we're gonna have 2 or more campaigns in there. Looks like after Wednesday, but basically for this, we have an opportunity campaign right now. We'll have a product campaign after Wednesday. So you want to just put the people you're putting in there right now to the opportunity campaign.
Oh, okay. So I select not yet. I cannot go back.
You can actually click on the person's name. You can find the contact, open them up, and then there's a little button on there that says resources or campaign. You can click on that, and you can assign it. It'll say it right underneath their name.
Okay.
So we don't need to put in a date and time, anything like that. Just
If you want a reminder.
If you want a reminder to get a hold of those people, right? You know, so what you want to do is when you put people in based on how you talk to them, you want to assign them to that campaign. So you're going to talk to some people who are crypto people. You're going to want to send them the product. You're going to talk to some other people who are more opportunity based. You're going to send them the opportunity campaign. So based on what you talk to the person about, that's the campaign you want to set them up in.
I found
and then the campaign
stars.
will automatically send. Go on.
Yeah, I found my stars. It was not on the same screen. I found my stars.
Okay, good.
On the edit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Okay, save now. Okay. Okie doke.
Okay, so here we go.
Send resources. Send resources.
Yeah, now resources are set up as a whole bunch of different, could be PDFs, could be links to a website, it could be a video. So you have the ability, if you want, based on a conversation you've had with a person, like the person come back and say, well, yeah, like what's in your course? What's in that course? What's in your basic course? Well, I just did a movie today about what's in our basic course. So that means that in the product side of the campaign, you'll be able to click on resources and just click on that itself, that video, and you'll be able to either text it to them or email it to them directly right then and there, right? So this is very, very cool. So while you're following up with people, the great thing about resources is that you can use those resources to leverage your knowledge, right? So because they might ask you a question, instead of you answering it, instead of you being the tool, promote the tools. So just say, oh, that's a great question. Here, I'm going to send you a video. Because remember, the more videos you send to people, the less you have to talk. The less you have to talk about stuff that's on a video, the easier or the better it is for you to be able to talk to people who are new to get them in the business so that you make more money. Okay?
Right.
normally you would not probably do what I did when I set this up with Mark. I sent every resource, everything. You don't want to overload them. You would typically send something that you think that they, or answer a question, or they would get their fired up, or you might send a couple of resources, and then you choose whether you're sending email or sending it to their text, SMS, and there's one other option when you click on share. Maybe that just gives
social media. Social media.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a social media share, like you send it right to their Facebook or something as well.
I got to check out. My memory is about to go, so I got so much stuff open. I've been multitasking, so I'm gonna have to go out and come back in, or it's gonna just cut me off probably shortly. But maybe it'll finish before it does that. If it does, I'll just stay on until it does that, and then I'll just come back in.
No problem. So this is pretty cool. On the top corner here where these three lines are, you can click on these three lines, and then you can decide if you want to, let's get back to these three lines, and you can sort them based on what your needs are. Alphabetic, new to old, old to new, reminders, whatever it is. So these guys have really thought of everything, guys. So this is, this is kind of like, this is your new business in a phone. This is your for people who are in sales, this is your sales force, but it's way better from a GUI point of view. Okay, great. Okay, so there we go. So that's that one. Okay, let's go to the next one here. Assign or change a contacts campaign. Let's go to send a resource, okay? Let's just do this one. Okay, let me just mute my phone out. Let's watch this video and we'll go through it real quick.
And you can only send it one at a time? You're going in every contact?
You can send a whole bunch of resources to people. You can just click, 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 click. However, I wouldn't necessarily do that unless you're talking to the person and they've specifically asked for those things. So if someone says, yeah, I'd like to see what's, tell me what's in your 3 courses. Okay, well, I'll give you, CCN free overview, basic overview, and premium overview. And then you can send out those 3 videos to them based on how this is. So let's just go through here so you guys can learn how to do this. Okay, so you know how to find your contacts. There's 2 ways to do it.
Yeah. Contact.
Okay. Once you do it, select the person who you want to do stuff with. And you see that big, huge resources button. You guys should be doing this now. Click on the big resources button. And then it's going to take you to a page that looks like this with a bunch of resources on it.
I have opportunity, fun intro, capture pages, RapidFunnel tutorials.
Okay, so you could send any one of those resources. Click one of them, whichever one you want. Okay, now how do you want to share that resource?
Oh,
So on
I
the bottom,
see.
you could send it via text, which is the middle one. Email, of course, is the mail, and then the share button is social media.
Okay, I don't have that. I have CCN full overview and CCN overview.
Okay, so just click on one of those,
Okay.
and once you click on one of those at the bottom of the page, there should be at least 2 out of 3 of those share type buttons that you see in the bottom. These ones.
Okay, it says, hi, Joseph Avanevel. Sign up now. Request a call. What I do?
Oh, are you
Then-
actually looking at something that JC or someone might have sent you, or are you looking at the back office of this
Oh,
page?
I'm looking at the back office. Let me, how do I go back? I don't have a go back. You see my,
The go back button's right here.
I
at
don't
the
have
top?
that. Yeah, I don't have that at all. Oh, it's on the bottom. Is it in the bottom? Hold on. It's not even lid. No. It's not been the same pages at all. Let's see. Cancel.
And are you on an iPhone 6?
S7, an iPhone 7 Plus.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't have the same screen at
And
all.
JC, you see all this on your phone?
Let's see here. Company overview.
Have you
Where is this?
downloaded the correct application? Because there may be a couple of different RapidFunnel type things in the App Store. You might have downloaded the wrong application.
And then like Fun Intro, I have Kingzilla chilling commercial.
Yeah, those are right. That's right.
Making money from your smartphone, capture pages.
Yeah. Yeah, that's us.
And the rapid tutorials.
Yeah, so just pick one of those. And once you pick one of those, at the very, very bottom, there should be one of these 3 icons here. There should be a mail
They're
icon,
all 3 are
chat
there.
icon,
Yeah.
or the share icon.
So
Yeah,
let
they're
me
all there.
click on see. Okay, now it came up. Okay, I do see that now. And so I can mail it. Like what
Yeah.
you want here. Mail it. Send resources can only be shown in the activity log if sent via the default mail app in iOS. Click and view tracking will still be available.
Yeah.
Got it. Send using Gmail. Done. RapidFunnel wants to open Gmail. Open. Oh. Open Gmail. So I just sent, right?
Yeah.
Okay, done.
This is powerful, Russ. This is amazingly powerful application.
Well, the nicest thing I like about this is this activity log. Because when you click on this activity log, it shows you exactly what's happened and what they've looked at and stuff as well, right? What you've sent and what they've looked at.
Mm-hmm.
But we could put a little note here, what we spoke about or something, because,
Yep.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
So you guys, I hope you're seeing the importance that, the fact that we're pre-launching with this, most companies don't even have this, guys. Like companies have been around for 10 years that have 50, 60, 100, 200, 500,000 people. They have no idea that they should be running their business from their cell phone. Absolutely no idea. And here you guys have an opportunity to be able to start in a business that pays up to 93% instantly, with no huge buy-ins, and it gives you the opportunity to start people off right so that they're trained in essence by the company, and they're all building their name list right in the beginning, which is a huge foot forward in any business and any company, whether it's brick and mortar or online, and all for the price of free for the first 30 days. And then just $15 a month of which $2 a month actually goes into the into the fun pool, into the gamification pool, which is exciting. Okay, let's move on here.
So the more you use this, the more likely you all will be a winner of the contest, or one of the winners or something.
Yes, absolutely, because there'll be points, and Mike and I have to talk about that over the next 2 days. So we'll release that on Saturday. But what we want to do is we want to get as many people in CCN who are already on our teams. We need to call them and say, hey, you need to go download this thing, and you need to get serious about this because it's real. This is real, right? What these guys are doing is absolutely 100% on board. Let's go.
I see a question. The question is, I am unable to put this on my phone. How do I load this on my desktop? Now, we know the phone app is way more powerful than the desktop, but if they have no choice, how do they get this on their desktop?
Just go to rapidfunnel.com and then just go to sign up and do exactly the same thing.
And we can have an account on the phone and on the computer the same. Right?
Yeah, you can log in on your desktop, but I'll tell you the user experience is not the same on the desktop that it is on the phone.
I see.
Yeah.
How do I get
and
green?
remember,
How do I get green?
It is. Go on.
No, I'm jealous of the colors. I like the green better than the black.
Oh.
So
okay, here we go. Okay, so that one's there. Using a hot prospects feature. Okay, let's just take a look at this.
Hot prospects.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we've been, okay, so here we go.
Contacts.
I'm going to keep that music off because that music was driving me a little bit cuckoo. Unless Robin wants to sing a little English pub song from back in the day.
No, we're doing okay.
Okay, let's bring this back. Okay, so why would these guys have created this feature? And this is really the most important feature in the whole app. Everything that you do in RapidFunnel leads to this, right? And what this means is that all of you work very, very hard. You go to work, you do your deal, you come home, you go to work, you do your deal, you come home. RapidFunnel is simply technology that you're leveraging to allow information that we've put together to be put in logical, concise form, to be dripped on people over time. So based on when it's good for them, when it's their time. I know we all like everyone to be on this because of our time, but that's not the way life works. Everything in the world works on other people's time. So when they've seen and it makes sense for them, they're going to be opening up the videos and watching and doing all that kind of stuff. Every time they do, they get assigned points. Once they're over 40 points, they turn to hot. So what it means for you is that the more people that you've touched, loaded into this, and allowed the system to do what it does, you're going to be in a position where you're going to have people turning hot, probably in the first 2 or 3 weeks. If you take this seriously, you're going to have people every day that you come home from work that it's like immediately you call because you see that they're hot. So the cool thing is, and I love the way this is set up. is you click on the hot prospects button. Okay, this person's got 55 of them. You take a look. They all have different star statuses. They have different scores, right? And basically what's going to happen is anybody who's over 40 points, of course, they make the list. And these are the point sections here. Okay, you can sort your people out by the newest to the oldest, or vice versa, or alphabetical. So it's up to you, right? But the most important thing you can do here is to call those people. Okay, so what this is this is a huge, huge time saver. And this is cool. Look at this. Okay, so I got her up. You know, she's got 94 points. She's a hot prospect. Do I need to send her anything else? Probably not. Maybe I should text her and say, hey, Amelia, great. Did you like the last vid? What did you like best about it? I always like to ask people what did they like best about something, because it makes them stop and then think positively about what their response is. Because I might say, hey, what did you like about that video? And she could say, that video's dumb. And then I'm sitting there going, I don't know what to say at that point. So if I say, what did you like best about that video, even though the video might have been a little bit dumb, she's going to be thinking of it and she's going to give a positive answer. It's just like, are you open to? If you ask people, are you open to, you know, helping me out? Are you open to looking at, a secondary income or a plan B financially? You know, usually people are open to that. It's a great question to have positive interaction. So the great thing with this is you can text them or call them right from the app, which is what I absolutely love. Or at that point, you can make another note. You can give a reminder that she wants to call you in 2 or 3 days. Everything's set in the activity log, and then of course you can send more resources. So very, very well set up. So that's the difference between, you know what this eliminates, guys? And I don't know about you guys, but this drives me crazy when I build big teams. I'll call someone up and I'll go, hey, hey, Frank, how's it going? Man, it's going great. How's your business doing? Oh, it's doing awesome. Super. Well, how's your prospecting going? And how's your team building going? Oh, man, yeah, remember that guy Manny who we talked to 3 months ago? Yeah, man, I think he might just get going now. Now, he's been spending his time on Manny for 3 months. His family's starving. Manny doesn't know what the heck's going on, right? This guy keeps talking about some business and stuff like that. What this does is this allows you to let the tools do all of the filtering and sorting so that you don't have to get emotionally involved. Because that's what I find is one of the biggest challenges in this industry, is that we get emotionally involved and emotionally invested in our friends or a new person we met who's got a great sphere of influence, and then our minds start playing all those psychological games about, oh my God, this guy's the next, this guy's the next Dalai Lama of home-based business, and he knows 1 million people, and that's going to end up making me $457 million a day. And you start, I don't know what you guys, but you start getting these really weird inner conversations with yourself. And now you're spending more time daydreaming about what may potentially not even happen, because you don't even know if this guy's done it, and you're too freaked out and scared to follow up. Because what if this guy, is going to be a big, huge superstar, and now all of a sudden RapidFunnel comes in and it's like, hey, wait a second here. Let's take the emotion out of all this. So all we're going to do is we're just going to get all this info, and we're going to logically send them that info, during a specific time period. And then based on them looking at the info, because they're interested, not because you're interested, because they're interested in that data and that info, then the algorithm is going to give them points. And as it gives them points, it's going to make them, it's going to put them into a flame, which is a hot prospect, which means that's probably the time that you want to pull the trigger and get them launched, right? It's an absolutely just perfect system for that, because that's where, from a leadership point of view, you're going to spend a massive amount of your time trying to get people out of the follow me mode. hey, it's because it'll drive you absolutely freaking insane. And that's one of the reasons I love this from a leadership point of view, is that I'm going to be able to go to, I'm going to be able to go to, someone who I personally enrolled, Frank, and say, hey, Frank, you're killing it, because every time Frank does something and puts a new person in his funnel and they watch it, I get an email. Because Frank put me as that person. Remember at the beginning, you guys took JC's email down? He's going to start getting a ton of emails based on what your guys' actionables are, right? What your daily income producing activities are, and it's all tracked to the RapidFunnel. So at that point, JC can come back to you and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to bed, but Russ is waking up. You're over in North America. You just put in 5 people in and they watched a whole bunch of stuff. Why don't we give Russ a call, and Russ can help you do 3-ways all day. Russ don't mind. I'll do 3-ways with y'all all day. Doesn't matter to me. I'm editing stuff on the computer anyway, so I might as well let the computer do what it does and keep telling our story. I'll tell our story 18 hours a day. I love it. So, so that's the greatest thing about this, guys, is that the technology is going to allow you, for all of the leadership stuff that we've had challenges on. Pat and his team have done a phenomenal job of taking all those excuses away, all of those challenges away, all of the wasted time away, and now you can be an efficient ninja when you're out there building it. And I absolutely love that. So, with that, let's just take a look at this rewards feature. This will be in by the end of the week, and then we'll be done for today. That's good enough. Okay, now the cool thing with this is you guys have an opportunity to make a ton of money in Crypto Cash Nation because of the awesome comp plan we have. It's just insane. I was looking at it today with Barry, and we were looking at a 10, 4, and 2. I think a 10, 4, and 2 is $10,000 a month, and it was 210 people in your team. Are you kidding me? I almost freaked out. But anyways, I love that SLS thing, right? But looking at this rewards feature, what this is the trend for people using their cell phones today is going towards gamification. You got to remember that word. Gamification is a very, very big word. And if you notice what we're doing with respect to the cell phone and the educational system, and the fact that you got tests and report cards, that's all gamifying. With this, and then you have a beautiful certificate at the end of taking each course. Okay, so that's your reward, as well as learning everything from Crypto Z. Now, with respect to this, your daily income producing activities leveraged through the system are what is going to make you so much more of an efficient business individual to be able to make that income. But the cool thing is that the rewards that we can build. Now, remember, it's a couple bucks per person per month. So, if we have 50 people on this, well, that's, $100, whoopee-doo. But if we have 1,000 or 2,000 people, 5,000, 10,000 people on this, now we're looking at, 5, 10, 15, 20, 40, $40,000 a month that goes directly from the $15. $2 gets put right into the rewards feature. It's actually built right into the RapidFunnel system for the companies like us that are using this. So what it means is that, we could have hats and swag and cool things, and we could have where we have a grand prize winner that gets something really, really cool, whatever that is. But everybody can win like a book or a medal or a bracelet or, just something that they can do or something that they can wear, that when they're out in the field, right, when they're out in the ether, someone can ask them and say, well, that's a pretty cool bracelet. Where'd you get that from? you know, and instead of maybe a what would Jesus do bracelet, we have a what would Zoltan do bracelet. I'm just joking, Zoltan. I couldn't help myself. That was a good one, though. A WWZD. What would Zoltan do? So, but we could do, or what would JC do? That's kind of funny, JC. but you know, looking at that, there's a lot of different fun, really cool stuff we can have. So the key is this is not just for us. This is for everybody. So you want to be in a position that the first thing we do is we get people, give me your phone. Boom, you're sitting there and you're downloading this rapid funnel system, people. What are you doing? I'm making sure that your business is going to grow. Boom, you're starting to put in their people. You know, the better that you get at employing this system, you know, this business system for your people and your team, the faster and larger your team is going to grow. So with that, we can ask, you know, let's open this up for some questions. You guys are all available to be able to unmute yourselves if you choose to. Any comments, questions, whatever like that, and then we'll end this call because we've been here for a while. Okay.
And what I see is that you can just practice on this thing and really, I can see it's a phenomenal tool.